Hello everyone, this is author, motivational speaker, and dating coach Matthew C. Horn, bringing you a video tonight titled, Can an Issa Love a Lawrence? This is based off of Insecure Season 5, Episode 9, which is the second to last episode in the entire series, not just the season. Yes, the series is coming to an end. And before I go any further, I want to dedicate this video to Issa Rae. She's a thought provoker. She's a trailblazer. She's an independent mind who made the world acquiesce to her, and she did not adjust to the world. She's diligent. She started from the bottom, with YouTube and made it all the way to HBO and beyond. She's a phenomenal woman, and I just want to commend her on wrapping up her series, her HBO series, Insecure. Tonight's video, as always, has been inspired by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, in addition to the brand new How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. And yes, once again, the title is Can an Issa Love a Lawrence? Their storyline is something that's been in existence from the first episode. Issa and her boyfriend Lawrence were kind of going through it. Lawrence wasn't being his most productive self. He was sitting on the couch. Issa was, bringing home the bacon, so to speak, trying to motivate Lawrence. And, he just wasn't really pulling it together in her time. And eventually she ended up cheating on him. And, due to her lack of respect for him and her loss of respect because he just wasn't progressing in the fashion that she believed he should. And, Lawrence eventually, they broke up as a result of that. Lawrence eventually pulled himself together and became an optimal man. He got he invented an app that he was working on in the beginning stages of their relationship. The app did some good things. He ended up getting a few significant jobs in technology, and he just kept on climbing. And the only issue that I said, when can an Issa love a Lawrence, is simply because Issa cheated on him. She left him when he just wasn't meeting his benchmarks and milestones as a man. And they eventually broke up. But, the thing that was questionable to me about Lawrence is that he tried to make it work with her when he became everything that she, in essence, thought that he wouldn't be. And that's rough. If you're truly loving yourself, you're a masculine man, it's difficult to reconnect with a woman who did not think that you will become something, and then you ultimately did exceed what she never thought that you were going to become. As someone who loves himself, as someone who's masculine, that's a very rough place to be. And the premise of this video and the crux of it is self-respect and self-love. And that's why I say, can an Issa love a Lawrence? Because Lawrence came back to her in so many words. He said, look, everything you thought I wasn't going to be, I'm it. And they had a, smooth couple of dates. Things were seemingly going well. And Issa up and decided, this isn't it. Now, Lawrence did have a little bit of baggage because he had a baby that was on the way, that was just born. But yet and still, he had become everything that she wished that he would be and more. So she rejected him when he wasn't progressing. And then when the man went and became the quintessential man, she rejected him again. And now this brings me to episode 9 of season 5, where Lawrence just laid it all on the line and told her that he loved her right in front of her boyfriend, and told him that, in essence, his life is not complete without her. Now, my assessment of this is that she's already rejected you twice. Once at your lowest, the second time at your highest. How can this woman take you seriously? Because essentially a man like that does not take himself seriously. My belief is that an Issa can never love a Lawrence because a Lawrence does not love himself. One thing, as I was just thinking over the subject matter of this video, I was meditating. I just came up with something that a man's ability, a self-respecting man's ability to love a woman is always going to be based on the level of love that he has for himself. Meaning that if a woman does not respect and revere him, he can't even allow himself to be in the space of a woman enough to develop the feelings of love. So he can't even love her if she doesn't have a reverence and respect for him, because she can't even stick around long enough for him to develop those feelings of love for her. Meaning that his ability to love is going to be based on her reverence and respect for him. It's really that simple, if he's a self-respecting man. And so clearly in this series, as evolved, as Lawrence has become, as much as he's grown and elevated as a man, he still does not love himself. And I just can't see how a woman can respect and take a man seriously and love a man who doesn't love himself. So in essence, I posed a question, but I truly believe that an Issa, and figurative Issa, could never love a figurative Lawrence. The beauty about the self-respecting man is that his life is in balance, because nothing is in his world that is not in alignment with how he sees himself. And he's not delusional, because however a quintessential man, a self-respecting and self-loving man, however this man sees himself, his world is in alignment with that, because he is who he actually believes that he is. Now, if you're not who you think you are, the results in your life are going to be opposite of how you see yourself. And those people are called delusional. But if you love yourself and you are actually deserving of the type of reverence and respect and experience that you want to have in life, then if you are that actual person who's real, then your life will look exactly the way that you want it to look. So the whole purpose of this video was just to highlight the man that does not love himself versus the man that loves himself, and the way that these men move through life. There is no way, once again, that a man like Lawrence could be perceived as a man who loves himself. No matter how decorated, how tall, how attractive, no matter how many things this man has going for himself, his reality is always going to be based on how he sees himself. And a man that would allow a woman to cheat on him and then to reject him, and he still goes after her, this is a man that does not love himself. But if you want the results in your life to be healthy, solid, and congruent with a healthy outlook and just an overall elevated level of life, you have to be a man that loves yourself. There's no getting around it. You have to be a man that loves yourself, because when you love yourself, nothing can penetrate your space that doesn't treat you in accordance with how you see yourself. Self-love above everything. When it comes to choosing women, choosing relationships, your compass has to be your level of love that you have for yourself. If that is not your compass, then things will penetrate your space that will ultimately prove to be wild cards. This has been Matthew C. Horn, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach, bringing you a video tonight titled, Can an Issa Love a Lawrence? And once again, this was based on self-respect and self-love. It's been brought to you by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, in addition to the new How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at www.matthewchorn.com. If you would like to like, comment, share, and subscribe, that always helps, helping to grow the channel. And if you would like to make any sort of donation to keep these videos going, my donation information will be in the description. I'll be back at you very soon with some more videos. And hey, tune in tonight. Let's shout it out to Issa Rae, the series finale, Season 5, Episode 10. Check it out on HBO, 10 o'clock. See you later. Peace.